everybody, Joe from TBN Outdoors here, and today we are going back to the escarpment trail from my last video that will be posted right here. You guys can check that out for yourselves. If you remember, in my last video I did 2 different hikes totaling in about 5 miles. I couldn't summit either peak because of winter conditions, but it's a lot warmer now. All the snow's melted, should be good to go. As you can see, I have some beautiful crabapple tree going on in my yard, and I'm just ready to get outside and go into nature. I'm going with a friend of mine. It's a 3.3 mile hike from where we're going to park to the summit of Windham High Peak, and the lean-to is about 1.2 miles, 1.3 miles, give or take, into the trail. That's where we'll be staying tonight. We'll be hiking there this morning, setting up camp, and then this afternoon hiking up to the top of Windham High Peak, which I will be bringing you along with for that journey, and then spending the night at the lean-to or the surrounding campsites, depending on if there's people or not. One of the things with lean-to camping, if you haven't done it, there is always a possibility of sharing the campsite with somebody else, which is totally fine. This lean-to in specific happens to have a ton of room for everybody. Nothing to worry about. We're actually going to try to set up behind the lean-to, save the lean-to for others to potentially use, and we're going to use the fire pit behind there. And it's supposed to clear up, be a nice sunny day. I can't wait, and I will see you guys when we get to the trail. Until then, bye everyone. We're almost to the escarpment trail. Just wanted to take a minute and appreciate the scenery behind me. It's such a beautiful view up here. Really excited. It's a beautiful day, and I'm looking forward to getting on the trail. So we'll see you in a little bit. We are at the escarpment trail, as you can see from the sign right there. We have reached the trailhead. Across the way a little bit, you can see where we have to cross the road to get to the trail, and the summit is up there. I'm very excited to get up there. In total, it's 3.3 or 3.4 miles to get to the very top. We're gonna go to the lean-to, set up camp, which I'll show you guys once we get all set up and everything. And then after we get set up, we're gonna hike to the top, which is another 2.5 or 2.6 miles to the top, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll see you once we get to camp. What's up, everybody? We made it to camp. It is 1.1 to 1.2 miles from the head of the trail to where we set up camp, parked, geared up, hiked up. Took a couple of breather breaks along the way just because we're in no rush to get to the summit. A lot of people hike for distance and mileage in a day. We're just hiking leisurely. So we got camp set up. We're going to take a little breather and then head to the summit, which is 2 point something miles away, and I think it's 2.6 or 2.7 miles, and a little steeper than the switchbacks that we took on our way up to get here. But we don't have our gear, just minimal gear, so it should be a lot lighter and be able to manage a lot faster. But I'll give you a quick setup of camp. As you can see, we hiked in from over there. The lean-to's over there. We're not using the lean-to. We are just using a little fire pit. Got the tent set up, gear. I love this chair. This is iClimb. It supports up to 250 pounds, and the iClimb table. Oh, investigator flash on the job. We're gonna go get some water. Real quick. Got a nice little fire pit right here for later on. Got the tent set up, ready to go. Nothing major. Got my gear in there, sleeping bag, air mat. He's got his food and water bowl set up over there, and we're good to go. All in all, it took about a little over an hour to hike up here. Like I said, we took some breather breaks and stuff, and then it took about 20 minutes to set up camp. So not too bad. If you do it early enough in the morning, you can definitely get here, set up to the top and back all before noon. So It's a pretty easy beginner hike, nice easy starter stuff, and we're gonna go check things out and see what we can't get into. I'll see you at the top. We made it to the top, and what a walk slash hike it was. Take a look at that. That is such a beautiful sight. And you can see where we walked in the trail up here. There's another view over there that I will take you guys to show in a minute. But this is just over 3,500 feet. I'd say we're at like 3,550 feet in elevation. This is Windham High Peak. We have summited it, conquered it, made it our own. Not average hikers at all. I'm an avid outdoorsman, but I'm not an avid hiker, so this was a good accomplishment for me. We did just under 2 hours to get to the summit from the lean-to, which was 2.6 miles, something like that. And it is definitely quite the sight when you get up here. And the trail is a little steeper than I anticipated and pretty rocky, but it was still fun, still really good, gorgeous day. And I cannot wait to get back down and get to camp and get some food. So I'm gonna take you guys back over there real quick and show you the other trail that I had, the other site. And then we're gonna hang out for a little bit and head back down to camp. As you can see, the trail is well maintained both ways. But this is the very top of Windham High Peak Mountain, Elm Ridge. And as you can see, this is the other view over this way. And way off in the distance, way over there on the other horizon, you can see little tiny houses and stuff. But it's quite the view. So, on that note, we did it. We made the peak. I will see you guys back at camp when we're making food, and I will talk to you then. All right, so we hiked the summit, made it back down. It took about 2 hours to get back down, you know, taking our time, making sure we step where we're stepping right. But we're gonna light a fire in a little bit, and it's also dinner time. I have a little Ozark Trail screw-on camp stove. That was $15. My mess kit, which was $10. I have a multi-spice kit, which was like $3. Stuffing mix, tuna, country sausage and gravy for breakfast, and for extra dinner tonight, we're doing chicken and broccoli. I'm very excited for the chicken and broccoli, but I'm gonna eat. I'm exhausted. I gotta go get water for the rest of the night, and I'll see you guys when we get the fire lit. Dinner's done. I feel much better. Got a stomach full of food and cleaned up, and as you can see, we have a nice little fire going. So that's where I'm gonna be for the rest of the night, chilling by the fire. I'll show a time lapse later on once it gets dark. Look up, see some stars hopefully. But for the most part, we're just gonna hang out. I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It is a brand new day. Happy Star Wars Day, by the way. If you're watching this the day after, enjoy Revenge of the Sith. But otherwise, the night went well, slept well, dog slept well. I got up this morning, made breakfast. I bought a can of sausage gravy and biscuits. Without the biscuits, it was just sausage gravy. But it was warm and lightweight, went down well. And that was my breakfast. So, as you can see, we're in the midst of packing everything up. Got to tear the tents down. Got to tear the rest of my stuff down, pack it up in my bag, police the grounds, and we're out of here. So, I will see you when we get back to the car. Hey everybody, we made it. As you can see, that right there is where we were last night. That's where we summited yesterday. That's where we camped. That's where we come down from. Beautiful area. But it's time for me to say goodbye to this video. So if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Check out my other videos above, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye everyone.